See, if you haven't, you are likely going to burn your next ad budget with no result. Now, this is it. I know and I understand, as a realtor, as a real estate professional, you are so eager to make those sales. You have a target and then you've launched out. Now, two things are involved. Before you click on that submit campaign, one of the things I want you to pay attention to is the fact that you cannot continue selling to everyone. So, who are the categories of people you are selling to? Have you sat down and asked yourself that question? Alright, so before now we had about 5 major categories of people who were actively buying properties in Nigeria, but the economy has changed a lot. So right now we have only 3 major categories, which are the Nigerians in diaspora, the wealth preservers, and then the Gen Z. But out of these 3, only 2 are buying easily. The last one, who are actually able to afford, which is the Gen Z, are not interested in buying your property. Alright, so how do you sell to these people who don't want to buy but they need the property? First of all, you must be able to meet them at the point of their emotional excitement. Alright, so you don't sell property to them, you sell their state of mind. Alright, once you are able to sell the right state of mind to them, you can be able to sell the property to them. Alright, what that means is simple. Focus on selling their emotional excitement, upholding their emotional excitement, then you will sell properties. Now, selling to Nigerians in diaspora, which is very important now that they are taking advantage of the exchange rate. One of the things you must understand is that Facebook ad is not enough. So join me in our next training. Let's take you on effective sales and marketing communication. Alright, we're having a practical training on real estate digital prospecting and positioning. Alright, so you are going to learn how to sell to Nigerians in diaspora. You are going to learn how to sell to wealth preservers, that is people who have money to buy property. They are just looking for a reputable organization whom they can trust, people who are in the same thought frequency with them. Alright, and then the last one is how to sell to the Gen Z. You have to stop trying to sell to the investors, people who used to buy and flip. They are no more able to afford property easily because presently they are trying to pull back money they put in property to grow their business again. And then people who used to buy the bush, that is the future projectors who don't mind buying properties at a very far distance so they can develop later, they are also affected by the economy. So presently, instead of wasting your effort trying to sell to people whom you think will buy your property, focus on selling to people who you know can afford your property. So these are the things that we're going to be doing. I'm going to help you implement an effective sales communication in an 8-hour physical training while we extend it to virtual support for 3 months. Don't miss this. Click on the learn more button to register.